commitment to see that business can play, not only from India, but from around the world in its state, and play in a manner which it's not just so very effective, but actually grow and grow for the people has been an amazing story. I will leave that story and we'll learn about it when our Honorable Chief Minister speaks. We have a phenomenal presence today here from our European friends, and I'm so delighted to welcome our guest, the guest of honor today, the Minister of Economy from Armenia, who is present with us at the start of the session of the India-Europe Business Roundtable. Honorable Minister, we are so glad and proud that you have led a team. You are connecting the countries, you are connecting Europe and India. Your own role in it has been indeed very important for us. And we have a mix of very important people, both from India as well as from different parts of Europe, who will be talking at various sessions, but it's good to have them with us. We have the professor of the SDG Technology Transfer and Leadership of Export from Germany. Again, a very, very important country and a representative. Professor, thank you very much for being here. With him is also Ms. Clemens, the Chief Impact Officer of the First Gen Holding Limited of Switzerland. Now, I mention this also with importance as the type of depth that we are going to go into this business conclave in this field of sustainability, climate, technology, the space of how we can become smarter cities, the type of collaborations possible in this world when we are challenged with supply chain, in this world where we are challenged with uncertainties. This collaboration between Europe and Indian businesses are going to be the key. And as we look at technology, we look at future technologies, advanced technologies, believe me, ladies and gentlemen, excellencies, there is no one better than the Honorable Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh who gives the vision as to how technology can play to make the lives of people and lives of business really meaningful. We also have a phenomenal participation from Indian business. This entire construct of the India-Europe Business Summit was led by Amit Kalyani of the Bharat Forge, and he's been heading the CII Europe Council, and also his deep involvement in Europe. He actually keeps on going there, and I was asking him what was his last acquisition or investment, so he was shy to say that, but he is deeply indeed engaged with Europe. And also I do see many others who have been very importantly engaged in creating this. Last but not the least, I'll also mention about Mukundan. Mr. Mukundan is the President Designate of the CII, leads the Tata Chemicals. Tata Chemicals, all of you know, and that again, the House of Tatas, their relationship with Europe is just phenomenal. So, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, we have our government officials from Andhra Pradesh. We have the Chief Secretary present here. We have excellencies and ambassadors and high commissioners from Europe. So we are very proud to have them too. And we would look forward to your inputs and your partnership as we go along. We are indeed very, very happy that we are having this start with a mix of ideas that would come from this inaugural session. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. And thank you very much. I'll now bring in Mr. R. Mukundan, the President Designate of CII and the Managing Director of Tata Chemicals.
Good morning. At the outset, let me also express my deepest thanks and gratitude to our honorable and inspiring, visionary Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, Sri Chandrababu Naidu. Thank you so much, sir. Your presence here means a lot to us. You have been guiding us right through the whole process, whole program, and you've been always guiding us in not just even in the businesses. I just was walking with him. I just want to say it's a bit of digression, and I told him about biotechnology. He said, "What is next after biotechnology?" And that's the kind of question you pose. So that, and he says, this is to inspire you to think ahead. We are absolutely delighted and a warm welcome to Honorable His Excellency Mr. Gevorg Popyan, the Minister of Economy from Armenia. India and Armenia share a wonderful, strong relationship now. A big round of applause and thank you for making all the way from Armenia. And also welcome to Professor Bertram, Ms. Clemens, Amit, and my own colleague CB, and ladies and gentlemen. It's an absolute privilege to address all of you here. While I can speak about India's relationship with Europe and what has bonded these two countries, or one subcontinental, other one continental pieces together, I want to say as far as the Tata Group, which I come from, we have deep connections with Europe. If I go to Paris, the founder of the group is there, his mausoleum is there. We actually visit Paris just to get inspired by what he set out in India. And it's not just that. I think the most recent one, of course, is the one we have done with Iveco in Italy. So we continue to strengthen our partnership between India and Europe, and that is going to be the cornerstone of what we do. We do believe between India and Europe, we will continue to have a very strong partnership, not just in technology, but also the question which Chief Minister asked, what is next? I think, Honorable Chief Minister, when you ask the question, what is next, in every area, what is next, Europe has a large role to play, and we must welcome the ideas from them in this summit and also engage with them to sort of progress it, whether it is sustainability, whether it is areas of working on productivity of whatever parts of the economy, for example, food. Every part of the economy has a big linkage with what Europe has to offer. And really, what India has to offer in this relationship is really the large market, aspiration to grow, visionary leadership, both at the center and states like this, which wants to transform this country and to make it a Viksit Bharat, a developed country. A lot of programs here have actually spurred the industry to move forward, whether it be defense, whether it be digital, whether it be PLI schemes and new technologies like EVs, batteries. You talk about it, I think a lot of things have happened. More importantly, I think the whole system in India is now a uniform, similar system with a flow which is without any friction. Most recent of the frictionless system which we established, the GST, where whole rationalization, the taxation has been done to ensure that business and the consumers benefit. And for European investors, I really think this is a transformative, compelling opportunity, and which offers scale, stability, and a very vibrant market in green manufacturing, clean mobility, precision engineering, and advanced materials. Clearly, I look forward to this deliberations today, focused on few areas which are very dear to our Honorable Chief Minister. One is green energy collaboration. He has spoken at length about green energy collaboration, how to make Andhra the hub of green energy. The second, I think, something which he started many years ago as a Chief Minister of the Unified Andhra Pradesh in terms of digital innovation and AI partnership. If you look at quantum and stuff which is happening in the state, it is really looking at the leapfrog beyond AI into quantum. And third, I think what is important for India, we know very clearly, other than energy, and the next big thing which is important for competitiveness in this country is logistics, transportation, and connectivity. And I think in this, the IMEC cooperation is a landmark initiative, and Andhra Pradesh with its strategic coastline is actually going to play a pivotal role. And lastly, we are sitting in a city which is actually one of the key pivots of India's defense. Not many know Visakhapatnam is one of the biggest defense establishments in India, and I think defense and security is very critical for us, and that cooperation also is going to be key, not just for India, but I think to secure even Europe. So India can play a big role in securing Europe, and I think we need to engage on that system. So I think we need to look at these purpose-driven partnerships and also purpose-driven investments. So I really want to also thank everybody who has taken time to be with us in the summit on CII 20th Partnership Summit in the same city. It's a prestigious event and wants to bring together global leaders, policy makers, and industry captains. I believe that India-European partnership is entering most exciting phase, and we are united by shared values, strengthened by trade, inspired by common vision of inclusive future. Our task is clear: harness the future for inclusion, growth, and sustainability, and make both parts of the world the most dynamic part. Thank you, and I look forward to engaging with all of you during the deliberations.
Thanks, Mukund, for laying out the various areas that we could work upon. we will, of course, go into details of many of what Mukund just mentioned, but I just wanted to also now request and our Chief Impact Officer of the First Gen Holdings of Switzerland, Ms. Clemens Kopeken, to speak. And this is a subject which is important. And I just wanted to say the type of importance India today gives on climate, the type of importance that Indian businesses give in this entire space, working in collaboration with Europe on technology. The leadership, again, I want to mention about because of our host chair, Mr. Chandrababu Naidu Garu, is the way he has looked at sustainability, he has looked at climate, he has looked at impact. India today, ladies and gentlemen, has over 14 billion square feet of green certified space, second only to the United States. And the headquarters of that was initiated by Mr. Chandrababu Naidu Garu in many years back, and he built that capital building in Hyderabad. And this was again with global collaboration. So that's the foresight that we had, and it was done 25 years back. So that's the visionary approach that both government and industry in India look forward to contribution from Europe and much of the technologies that you have. With that, may I once again invite Ms. Clemens Kopeken.
Good morning. My name is Clémence Kopeken. It's an honor to be here today. Thank you very much for the CII for the invitation to speak and our participation in this very important event. Just to give you a little bit of background on me. I was born in France, raised in the US. I studied international politics. I have a double master's in public health. And for the last 10 years, I dedicated most of my time and energy to supporting governments, nonprofit organizations, and UN agencies in humanitarian response and working with communities impacted by conflict, including in Syria, Mozambique, Ukraine, and other countries in West Africa. I also worked in development initiatives in some of the least developed parts of the world and came across very difficult situations. And I'm honored today to be here and represent First Gen. First Gen offers a new model of entrepreneurship and a platform to mass monetize IP. We're currently headquartered in the UK, but have activities across 30 countries. And India has played a fundamental role, and we're so thankful for India's participation so far. We have over 60 partners in India and have created 134 companies from Indian innovation. We seek to bring innovation to market as fast as possible, defying all the odds that are normally faced in traditional entrepreneurship, venture capital systems, and other traditional paths for IP commercialization. And what does this mean? This means that we save lives, we make goods and services more accessible, we're able to offer new employment opportunities, boost production, and grow GDP. And it's especially an honor this morning to be here with the Chief Minister Naidu and his visionary goals. And we're here to serve and elevate, and it would be so much an honor to be part of your goals. And later on, we, in the next few months, will also be establishing a foundation where up to 50% of our earnings will actually be reinvested into various impact projects. So we look forward to the joint collaborations here, and thank you once again for the invitation.
Thank you very much. That was indeed a very sharp and short and sweet message, an observation. I now invite Professor Lohmüller from Germany, and I do want to also emphasize as he speaks that one of the biggest areas of our focus would be how Indian companies and Indian industry are able to connect with both Indian as well as European academia. And I think that's a big space of our work, and we look forward to the professor's inputs and directions on that, in that regard.
Yes, thank you very much for this kind introduction, dear distinguished guests, dear Honorable Chief Minister, dear Honorable Minister Papoyan, and delegates from CII. It's really a pleasure to be here, and thank you for the invitation to be here. I'm now here for 3 days, and yesterday in Vijayawada there was a summit of universities, and also your son, Chief Minister Naidu, was spoken there and was really fascinated about the aims, the dynamic, and what's going on in Andhra Pradesh. And there is really high speed which is going on, and we are really looking forward to support and join forces, especially with our experience in Germany. I'm coming from Baden-Württemberg, and the academy I'm coming from, called Export Academy Baden-Württemberg, it was founded by the government of Baden-Württemberg in order to support small and medium-sized companies in developing their business nationally, but internationally also very good. And this is what I can bring, and what I want to join forces with academia and also with our colleagues from Indo-Euro Synchronization. Ran Vashapandu is here, where we're working now for many years in Andhra Pradesh to support companies in their development. We are also happy that in the next days we will sign an MOU with the MSME minister to establishing an SME institute, where we also are bringing in investment to setting up also programs, and also we are signing an MOU for doing certified courses for marketing, international business development, and the approach what we are bringing, and we want to join forces, is that we are not only a theoretical program. We are joining with industry, and all our programs are running with a real industry project, and we are supporting industry, small and medium-sized companies, but also bigger companies, in order to develop their business in a very ambitious way, and also to support the speed here in Andhra Pradesh, that the business is growing, and we can also get real results in different areas, innovation and business development. Therefore, thank you very much to be here, and I'm really looking forward to join forces with Andhra Pradesh and to bring and share knowledge with your institutes and companies. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor, for your remarks. And now it's my privilege and honor to turn to our guest of honor, the Honorable Minister, Mr. Gevrov Papayan, the Honorable Minister of Economy from the Republic of Armenia. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming the Honorable Minister from Armenia to give his remarks and welcome.
Thank you very much. Honorable Chief Minister, Excellencies, distinguished guests, business leaders, ladies and gentlemen, I am honored to take part in this important platform that brings together leaders from India and Europe in pursuit of sustainable prosperity. Allow me to express my sincere appreciation to the Government of India and the Confederation of Indian Industry for organizing and hosting this conclave, a powerful symbol of cooperation between two dynamic regions, united by a shared commitment to innovation, sustainability and inclusive growth. Armenia is delighted to contribute to this dialogue, as our national development agenda is closely aligned with this conclave spirit, building connections, advancing green transformation and fostering prosperity through partnership. Over the past 5 years, Armenia has experienced one of the most dynamic periods of growth in its modern history. Our economy expanded by 44% in real terms, and our GDP per capita doubled, placing us among the ranks of upper middle income countries. This progress reflects the power of resilience and reform. We have modernized our tax and custom services, expanded digital public services, and strengthened support for small and medium enterprises. Our government continues to diversify experts through its newly approved expert promotion strategy for the period 2025-2030, investing high-value sectors and reduce dependency on traditional markets. Through strategic incentives, stable regulations and targeted co-financing state programs, Armenia actively attracts high-quality foreign investments and expands its high-tech sectors. We are heavily investing in renewable energy, digital transformation and innovation-driven industries. Our rapidly growing IT and startup sectors, expanding solar and green projects and focus on inclusive technology-based growth make Armenia a perfect partner for India and Europe in advancing shared sustainability goals. Armenia's geography places us at a unique crossroads between Europe and Asia, giving our country special strategic role as a bridge, economic, logistic, cultural. In this way, Armenia can uniquely connect India's vibrant economy with Europeans' advanced market, serving as an ideal hub for trade, manufacturing and technology cooperation between these regions. Our comprehensive and enhanced partnership agreement with the European Union and the broad list of bilateral agreements with the Republic of India in many spheres of economic cooperation join us with the main actors of today's meeting and take us to the next level of cooperation with the European Union and India. I would like to highlight a major Armenian national project now under development, the Gyumri Dry Port Investment Project. This project envisions a multifunctional logistic and industrial hub directly connected to the railway, the airport and the north-south highway. The dry port will include a logistics center, industrial and free economic zones and modern warehouse facilities, offering favorable tax incentives, competitive lease terms and efficient custom procedures. The project aims to make Armenia a key regional logistic hub. Allow me to highlight two strategic initiatives that embody Armenia's vision of connectivity and peace. The Crossroad of Peace initiative seeks to transform the South Caucasus into a region of open transport and trade, linking the Persian Gulf to the Black Sea and Asia to Europe through peaceful, lawful and mutually beneficial cooperation. It is more than a transport project, it's a peace project, founded on our belief that economic partnerships build stability. This initiative is aimed at unblocking transport infrastructures based on principles of sovereignty, national jurisdiction, equality and reciprocity. The project essentially involves developing communications between all South Caucasus countries through renovated and new roads, railways, pipelines, cables and electricity lines. In negotiations on unblocking regional transport infrastructure, the Crossroad of Peace is not aimed exclusively at solving trade and logistic issues in the South Caucasus and Near East neighborhood, but has ambitions to unite different regions by integrating into existing and still underdeveloped international routes. It aligns well with the international North-South Transport Corridor project and other connectivity-related endeavors. In parallel, the Trump Route for International Peace and Prosperity, TRIP initiative, promotes the creation of efficient, secure and sustainable routes that strengthen global supply chains, facilitate mobility and foster unity among regions. Together, these initiatives invite partners from India, Europe and beyond to collaborate on infrastructure, logistics, renewable energy and digital connectivity that advance not only economic growth but also peace, stability and mutual trust. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again for the opportunity to share Armenia's perspectives. We stand ready to serve as a platform for collaboration, where Indian innovation, European technology and Armenian connectivity meet create new opportunities across regions. Let us continue to build bridges that connect not just market, but people and shared, of course, turning connectivity into cooperation and cooperation into lasting peace and shared prosperity of our nations. Once again, thank you for the invitation.
Thank you, Honourable Minister. Thank you very much for that very outstanding, substantial and important speech covering trade and economy and much beyond, and looking at strategic relationships that York and our country has built upon and is building upon. Which is going to be very, very critical, touching upon infrastructure and technology, which is also very, very important for us. And of course, at the end, you've also referred to cultural and people-to-people ties, and this is what it is today's meeting about. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, when businesses meet and when businesses talk to each other, when businesses collaborate, they invest and they also really look upon governmental policies. And this would not be possible without our leadership from the government really facilitating our businesses to play and work easier at ease. And in this, there is none better, if I may once again repeat, to have amongst us as our chair host of the Partnership Summit, which follows tomorrow and day after, and who's very kindly gracing this occasion of the India-Europe Business Summit, the Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, Shri Chandrababu Naidu Garuji. Honorable Chief Minister, it's always a delight, honor, pleasure to work with you. We have got decades of relationship of working under your great vision in creating and seeing how Indian businesses could play role not just in your state, but you have helped us and helped Indian industry see how it can spread itself globally, how it can connect to Europe. Sir, you have led us to Europe several times in global meetings and have really connected Indian companies to just European companies and at Europe with other parts of the world. Your vision on technology, your vision of the world, your vision of leadership, your vision of creating leadership and value-based leadership is just phenomenal. And you embrace technology and you embrace the challenges of future, not as challenges but as opportunities. And it is with that we turn to you every time when we venture upon doing something different and new. Sir, we now call you to request your speech on how do you think our two regions, India and Europe, could collaborate better, and especially looking at from a state which you are building up so fascinatingly. So we look forward to your story and invite you to speak, please. Thank you.
His Excellency, Honorable Minister of Economy, Republic of Armenia, Mr. Papayan, His Excellency from Germany, Export, Academia, Baden from Germany, Dr. Bertram, Chief Impact Officer, First General Holding Limited, Switzerland. She is very fluent what she wanted to do. Very short, sweet speech. Good. Congratulations. And also Director General, Confederation of Indian Industry, respected Chandrajit Banerjee. And also President Designate, Confederation of Indian Industry, and Managing Director and CEO, Tata Chemicals Limited, India, respected Mukundan, Chairman, CII Europe Council, Vice Chairman, Joint Managing Director, Bharat Forge, respected Amit Kalyani, dignitaries and invitees, especially from Europe. I am delighted to meet all of you. You have seen Visakhapatnam. This is one of the most clean city in India and also safe city in India. Recently, Government of India has rated safety for women is #1 in Visakhapatnam. That is the city you are here now. And also this city is a happening city. Now another 3-4 years time, Google is going to complete $15 billion investment, 1 gigawatt data center and AI hub, and also CE cable connecting from here to Singapore. Nobody as of now can ignore India. I have seen in politics for the last 4 decades. Around mid-90s, internet has come. That is a big revolution. At that time, we adopted information technology. That is where we started high-tech city in Hyderabad and attracting global companies and promoting information technology. All these things happened only 2.5 decades. Today I can say very proudly, you go to anywhere in the world, all people are depending on Indians for information technology. You can see Microsoft is leading Indian, Google is leading Indian, all IT companies are leading Indians. That is the strength of India. And also if you can see further, highest per capita income anywhere in the world are enjoying by Indians because of information technology. Now I am very happy Europe and India, macro level, we are having excellent relations. Our Honorable Prime Minister is working towards Vikasit Bharat 2047. And at the same time, Europe, you are having all technologies and technical know-how and also best practices. We can provide opportunities here. You can work with us. It is a win-win situation. And at the same time, I have to acknowledge CII. This is one body from the beginning for the last 4 decades, more than 5 decades. they are working in India to promote investments. Always, I am pro-business. I have seen different theories in politics. Once, if you see, people used to discuss, you are communist or capitalist or socialist. Or theoretical debates used to go on, and so much of time we have wasted. After economic reforms, after global changes, if you see, everybody wanted to have wealth and everybody wanted to have better living standards. That is the order of the day. So I wanted to request all of you here, we are very strong in so many areas. Earlier I started high-tech city with IT. Now I am starting AI related to anything, data center, space, drones, electronics, aerospace, semiconductor, you name anything, we are very strong here. And also recently, Government of India has announced quantum mission. We started quantum computer is coming to Andhra Pradesh, that is Amravati. And also after that I asked my people, why can't you made quantum computers itself? I am assuring you within 2 years we are going to produce quantum computers. Any country want, we are going to provide quantum computers. Even drone technology, all of us are aware, future is drones and also robotics. We are having a drone city itself. There I want to go for defense and civilian applications also. Either to manufacture drones, prepare use cases, and also training, everything we are working in a big way. So that is another area. Our Honorable Prime Minister has announced space applications in private sector. Now we are creating space city so that anybody is having any interest in space, satellites launching everything, you can come and launch. Ready-made infrastructure is available in Andhra Pradesh. That is our strength now. With all these things, I am requesting all of you, not only this, we are having very, very common objective as a vision, that is green energy. Long back, 2.5 decades back, I started power sector reforms, first of its kind in India. At that time, regulatory commission, everything we set up. Today we are very strong, as our Chandrajit Banerjee has rightly mentioned. 25 years back, we developed a green building in Hyderabad. Only next to America, we developed in Hyderabad. That was the beginning. Now we are very strong in solar, wind, pumped storage. Now everything is going on very well. We are having additional advantage of ports, 1,000 kilometers on east coast. We are having strong vision on logistics. Honorable Minister has rightly mentioned, we are having very strong idea about it. Every 50 kilometers, that means 20 ports are going to come in Andhra Pradesh, that too on east coast, hub and spoke model. Even we are having excellent air connectivity. We are going to have 3 major airports and also connecting to feeder airports. Within 1 hour time, anywhere you can reach an airport, and then national, international connectivity we are establishing. We are having excellent rail network connecting to ports, connecting to Indian cities, markets, everything. Now with all these things, again, logistics parks, everything we are working. So what I wanted to emphasize here, we are having a very ambitious plans on solar energy. We are having, India is going to add 500 gigawatts capacity, another 6-7 years solar energy or green energy. In that, Andhra Pradesh is going to contribute 160 gigawatts. You can imagine the scope, how we are going now. 78.5 gigawatts solar energy, 35 gigawatts wind energy, 22 gigawatts pumped storage, 25 gigawatts battery storage. We are already achieving very good progress. 10 lakh crores we are going to attract only on green energy immediately. That is the strength as on now. If you see ease of doing business earlier, now we are talking speed of doing business. Once you decide to invest in India, in Andhra Pradesh, then it will become our business. All clearances we are going to get on war footing immediately. If you see here, recently one industry, Premier Energies, one call, one deal, 45 days, all approvals are over, completed. Now they are starting manufacturing. It is 6,000 crores investment, 3,500 jobs they are going to provide. Recently, Reliance had an experience. Breweries, they started in Andhra Pradesh. September, they started the application, they put application, immediately we cleared. February, they are going to commence the production. You can imagine the speed. This is second largest globally they are going to set up in Andhra Pradesh. That is the speed of doing business we are doing now. Even Google same. Within days we are able to clear. Now tomorrow, day after tomorrow, they are going to lay the foundation. And also, one of the biggest investment, RCR Mittal. This is a steel plant. We are launching now, another tomorrow, day after tomorrow. This is nearly 1,30,000 crores investment in Andhra Pradesh. Friends, what I wanted to impress upon you, incentives, we are better than anybody. Speed of doing business, nobody can match us. Once you decide to come here, it is a win-win situation. Once you put an application, all clearances, everything, we'll get it done. Not only that, we'll provide escort officer also to follow up and help you to the logical conclusion. Ultimately, business. Nowadays, distance is not the constraint. Especially from Europe, friends. Germany is here. They are having strong knowledge. Now, you are having abundant opportunities in Andhra Pradesh. Europe is, from the beginning I have seen, that is where I am asking our Honorable Minister, Armenia has just now spoke. He had similar vision what I am having. I really appreciate him. You are also very aggressive. I can smell within no time. You are very positive, progressive, and also very, very enthusiastic. You want to do everything real time. That is the speed all of us has to think as policy makers. In Andhra Pradesh, I have seen everything. In India, I am telling you, it is a happening place. We are having 3-4 advantages. One advantage, we started economic reforms. 1991. We adopted first mover advantage of information technology, mid-90s. Only the country in the world demographic dividend advantage. Young population is huge in India. And also if you see our Honorable Prime Minister, very stable government. For the last 11 years, he was the Prime Minister 12th year. And also earlier he was CM, Chief Minister of a state, Gujarat. Abundant experience. You can see his performance, 25 years without any hurdle, he is able to continue as Chief Minister and Prime Minister. I am very confident next election also is going to win. That is the stable government we are going to provide in India, and also investment will be safe. Apart from all these things, Europe and India, both are democratic countries. This is another biggest advantage for all of us. So what I wanted to appeal all of you, you are going to stay here 2 days, 3 days, and seeing is belief. You try one investment in India. If you are convinced, then everybody can come. I am not marketing, I am not pressurizing, but I am appealing lot of opportunities in India. All opportunities will start from Andhra Pradesh. This will be gateway for India to enter our markets. That is what I wanted to emphasize you. And also, in course of time, we will work together. This is a track record. This is a brand we built over a period of 3 decades now. I have seen different periods. It is very, very inspiring. There are challenges, there are opportunities. If you convert every challenge into an opportunity, nothing will stop us. That is where we are thinking in a big way. We are having very, very ambitious plans for our province. 3 trillion US economy, 2.4 trillion US economy by 2047. 100 years back, if you see, 1947, we got independence. Now, 2047, I am telling you, India will be #1 economy. Nobody can stop. It is unstoppable. This is going to happen. Because that is the strength and also inherent advantages India is enjoying. Now, it is all of us together. Even I have seen, being a history student, I studied European history, civilization, everything. That is your strength. Now, if you can come with your proposals or anything, even education, I am very happy. If you can come, we can work together how to take forward. With all these things, again, you are going to experience very good hospitality. Even in advance, I am requesting you to come next year. You can see the change here. People, dignitaries, I welcome to Visakhapatnam and also have a sweet memories and also have a good business. With this, I am thanking all of you. Thank you, one and all.
Ladies and gentlemen, we heard what an excellent presentation that could be, from ease of doing business to cost of doing business to speed of doing business. Congrats, Chief Minister, on the phenomenal achievements in the just last 12-13 months. We've seen a line of investments taking place here, the type of improvements and the type of developments that one has seen in your state. You alluded to quite a few of it. Ladies and gentlemen, what's amazing is the way he just not talks about how business could flourish through investment, but his attention that he gives to anyone who engages with India and with the state, the type of seriousness that he gives to any point that any business member has to talk about, and the best part of this is his infectious smile, his infectious warmth and friendship. And I'm sure those of you engage with Andhra Pradesh and with him, you will see the attention from the highest is just amazing. His vision for the future, his vision is just not technology, which he speaks and is passionate about. You saw he spoke about history. But I just wanted to say that the way he has made the bigger companies, the larger companies, and then work for the smaller companies get connected to it, and gone to the districts and gone to the villages to see there is a people development. That story is indeed most fascinating. Going across sector from machine to machine learning to food processing to logistics and sports is just so fascinating. And when he speaks about Europe and India, thanks for starting off this business conclave for a day, Honorable Chief Minister, prior to our partnership summit. Your belief in India and your belief in Andhra Pradesh will make this happen and happen truly. And it's not about investment into Andhra Pradesh, but it is what you spoke about, Honorable Chief Minister, is invest in Andhra Pradesh for the rest of the world. And there are companies who are investing and exporting to more than 100 countries from here. AP could be a start, and he made a mention about let's meet next year. We'll work on it with him to see how we can make that happen. With that, ladies and gentlemen, I mentioned about Amit at the beginning, who chaired this Europe conclave, he and Nishant, who is sitting there. And Amit's role has been just again fascinating. He's been a true leader of technology, but at the same time, Amit has been playing a very critical role, if I may say, not just into strategic areas of manufacturing, but also has been someone who has seen to it that he can build international linkages to build business-to-business opportunities so very strongly. Amit, may I request you to conclude this session with your remarks.
Good morning, everyone. CB, thank you. It's a very difficult task to follow up on such a impressive and eloquent speaker, so I'm very happy that all I have to do is thank everyone. Shri Chandrababu Naidu Garu, Honorable Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh, His Excellency the Minister of Economy of Armenia, Mr. Papoyan, Clemens from the First Gen Holdings, Professor Lohmüller, Professor of SDG Technology from the Academy Baden-Württemberg, Mr. Mukundan, CB, and all my colleagues, friends, dignitaries. Ladies and gentlemen, as we conclude this plenary session, I really want to say what stuck out in my mind the most was a lot of countries and faces that one would expect, but also a lot of people coming here for the first time or coming with a different kind of objective. Typically, when I attend such events, it happens either in Mumbai or Delhi. First of all, it's an absolute privilege and a pleasure to have this in Visakhapatnam. Beautiful city, clean air, lovely beach. And I'm glad that you get to see different parts of our country. In terms of size and scale, Andhra Pradesh, which is the state we're in, is 55 million people, which is the size of a large European country. Put that into context. From what we have seen and heard today, it clearly reaffirms that Europe and India are working on their shared values towards partnerships that will go a long way. Our values of innovation, democracy and responsibility make us natural partners, and today Europe and India relations are significantly stronger than they were before, with cooperation spanning trade, climate action, digital transformation, defense and security. Should I wait? Okay. I think our cooperation has gained tremendous new momentum under the recent adoption of the EU-India Task Force, the new strategic agenda which prioritizes work in additional areas such as security, maritime stability and emerging technologies. And at the heart of this collaboration lies India's emphasis on indigenization and self-reliance through initiatives like Atmanirbhar Bharat and Make in India. We are transforming to become a hub for development and production. I think this presents a tremendous opportunity for European countries and companies to collaborate with Indian industries, academia in areas such as advanced manufacturing, joint research and technology sharing. Now let's talk about Andhra Pradesh and particularly Visakhapatnam, which is emerging as a strategic anchor in India's defense and maritime engagement. In fact, if you look out from your window from the hotel, you'll see a beautiful Indian naval ship patrolling the harbor to welcome you and also probably give you a sense of comfort. Its robust infrastructure, skilled workforce, growing defense industrial base make Andhra Pradesh a natural hub for Indo-European cooperation, especially in new areas for India such as shipbuilding, repair and advanced materials. I'd like to say something about our Honorable CM. If you notice, the first thing that he said, he talked about Visakhapatnam being one of the safest cities in India for women and cleanliness. He didn't talk about anything else. So it's really, everything else is a given and it has to meet a certain standard, but the areas that he as a leader focuses on, it gives you a sense of the man's thinking and the way it translates into his whole organization. I've always been a fan of Mr. Naidu right from the time when he was the CM of the combined Andhra and when he built the new Hyderabad. He's been way ahead of his time, whether it's green buildings, cyber city, the whole ring roads and building the whole infrastructure for Hyderabad. But what I find is a lot of people have vision, but the ability to convert vision into a plan and then to build the team to execute it is unrivaled. I have seen this firsthand, the efficiency of this state. We are looking to build a new facility and we needed a large parcel of land, and I think in less than 3 months from the time we started talking to them to the time we were able to get this done and pay for it was less than 100 days, which is unbelievable. And I think what I'd like to mention here is that the whole team that works for the government of Andhra Pradesh walks the talk. So my compliments to everyone in the team for really holding the flag up high. The last thing I'd like to say is India is, yes, we are a democracy, we are a capitalist society, but I think with the leadership of our Honorable Prime Minister and cascading down to the state, I think we are trying to create a model of conscious capitalism where we involve and uplift everyone through a conscious methodology that does not exclude anyone. So whether it is education, healthcare, opportunities for employment, for education, this whole model is called Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, which means everybody together and together we progress. And that's really what I think India is trying to model itself on proving to the world that a democracy can really be different and be a very positive force in the world. So thank you very much once again. Welcome to Visakhapatnam, welcome to India, and I hope that we have a very productive couple of days here. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Amit. Thanks for those wonderful, wonderful words, and really, truly, there's no words to thank the phenomenal host chair that we have for the forthcoming partnership and who really agreed so readily to come for this business summit with Europe and India. Now, Honorable Chief Minister, does believe in engaging and does believe in engaging, and he really walks the talk. So as the session was on, he mentioned that he's open to take a couple of questions, and he would do it with his. And I'll start with Excellency, the Ambassador of Italy.
Thank you. Your track record, Chief Minister, is remarkable of how you can translate vision into reality. Of course, for small and medium enterprises, it's more difficult than for Google to come, and embark on an endeavor. Italy is the second industrial powerhouse in Europe, the first for number of manufacturing companies, 340,000. The reason is that the bulk of them is small and medium enterprises, but with oftentimes a global leadership in their own niche. So I think they can matter even to a giant like India, but of course they are more worried to go in uncharted territories, if you allow me, than to join other companies in Maharashtra, Delhi, Tamil Nadu, where there are already clusters of Italian companies. What would you say to them to convince to come to Andhra Pradesh rather than in already experienced territory?
Thank you, Your Excellency. We are in a cooperative federalism. States has to compete each other. This is not new for me. Even earlier I used to compete. Once Bangalore was IT capital for India. Then I used to compete to get it to Hyderabad. Now Hyderabad is better rated than Bangalore because of competition. In Davos also we used to compete. At one stage, the then Chief Minister S.M. Krishna told me, no longer I can compete with you, we will work together. Then I started, excellent, we will work together. India is one, we will promote India. I had a long political career, Your Excellency, 4th time Chief Minister. I have seen everything, starting with reform, technology, now things how it is moving. I can say one thing, we are in a very, very inspiring time. Recently, cyclone has come. How I handle the cyclone, my goal is 0 death. Then I geared up my machinery. I am having all historical data. And also real-time data, I am collecting 42 parameters now. AI is available. And also cyclone prediction is coming more accurate now. Then we are planning systematically, tracking, planning, preparedness, everything, and as a team. Ultimately, we are able to reduce the loss also. That is where I am saying, in future, I can track every investment, what is happening in the state. And also I can communicate real time. Today, no need to come to my office, all of you. Once you put an application, you can track your progress. Not only for you, even common citizen. Through WhatsApp governance, 750 services I am providing online. Tomorrow I can communicate to the last mile what they have to do, right decision. That is the biggest advantage for our future. Now only we need leaders. Now I have to focus. So many technologies are available now. It is matured. To handle all these things, we need more and more leaders. Now I have to prepare leadership. marketing, leadership, interpersonal relations, all these things we are working. I am confident now. It will happen. Thank you, Your Excellency. Even India, every state is more or less European countries in size of population. in size of population. And also things are happening now.
So, cooperative federalism and competitive federalism. Sir, there are people from Bangalore present here. I'll not ask them, I'll ask them to carry a message.
Yeah, we are all Indians now. We have to work together.
I'll ask Edith Norman again. There's been a phenomenal relationship with your country and through your businesses.
Thank you very much. Honorable Chief Minister, it's a pleasure to be here. And the way you radiate your personal energy is amazing, not only in Andhra Pradesh, but throughout India and beyond. And my question is about energy, not just yours, but the ambitions that Andhra Pradesh has on renewable energy. Now, I come from the Netherlands, and I would like to know how you see the cooperation, no competition, we're working together on behalf of the green energy, and how Andhra Pradesh and the Netherlands and other European countries, again, we are working together, we're not competing, how you see this cooperation on the green energy.
No, this is the one sector. Europe also is working in a big way for sustainability. We are seeing now global warming, and also we are having so many problems. Even cloud burst is the order of the day now. Some area, one day, 40 to 50 centimeters rainfall. Unprecedented. Never have seen for the last, I'm in politics for the last 4.5 decades. Never have seen. What it means, it is alarm for all of us, global warming. Now we have to move differently. I have seen days, no power. Then I brought reforms. Now I am saying power is available, but what type of power? That is where breakthroughs have come, solar. Earlier solar, 15 rupees unit, very prohibitive cost. Then at one stage, we scaled in a big way, automatic rates have come down. Even panels, we used to import from other countries, especially China and other countries. Now we are manufacturing everything now. I'm telling you now, very interesting case studies. Andhra is very strong in solar. We are having very hot sun. In one part of our Rayalaseema, very good sunlight. And also wind is very good in Andhra Pradesh. There we are going wind energy. And also terrain of the area is so strong with water, I can go pumped storage. Long back, 3 decades back I started pumped storage, then reservoir project. Now we are going for pumped storage. And also battery as a balance. I am going for microgrids now. Even substation, I can go generation of power with a battery, distribution, grid will act as a balancing factor. You can name anything. All transport will be EV. Agriculture will be solar. And also you can name anything, commercial industry, everything I am encouraging, captive industry for power, and also self-sufficient. You are having any problem, we will go more and more green energy, we will give it to them. Now we are having ports. 2 projects are coming, green hydrogen, green ammonia. One is Greenco is coming in Kakinada. And also NTPC is coming in Visakhapatnam. They are investing, and also NPTC and also Government of Andhra Pradesh, joint venture. We are going now. What all you are talking now, I have announced, Andhra Pradesh will be green hydrogen valley. That is where we are moving now. I am confident the day will come. You will see all models. Huge investment is coming. Data centers are coming. 1 gigawatt data center, they need 6 gigawatt power generation. I am going to supply. That is how even nuclear we are going now. That also we are working. So many advantages are here. So I am assuring you, you also come with your best practices. You are also having an idea of global well-being. We will work with you. And also it is a win-win situation.
Thank you, Honorable Chief Minister. I'm getting extremely strong looks from your office to stop this because your schedule is going haywire. Sir, if with permission, may I indulge in one question from France, from a lady from France, Olivia. May I request you to bring up? Yeah, please.
Honorable Minister, thank you for having France also here. We had the CII delegation who already reminded us in France how your state the growth of your state is incredible. You said at the beginning of your speech that nobody can ignore India. I think now we can say nobody can ignore Andhra Pradesh. So I know your schedule is tight, but can we have just your views about the port, which is a huge asset also, and how you want to make it a green port, which you partially answered in the previous question, if you have time. Thank you.
This is where no, this is where we are very weak in shipbuilding. Country as such. That's where I am discussing with Amit ji to focus on that. Now we are working shipbuilding and all development of all ports, nearly 20 small and big, connecting to international, global, international territories, everything we are working. Even there we are working green energy. Air fuel, even shape, everything we are working in that direction. Now we need more and more players. As you rightly mentioned, I am going for natural farming. For all of you, we are going to give coffee, Araku coffee here. I will ask my people to give it to all participants. This is organic coffee cultivated by Girijan area, by Girijans, tribal people. You want to have any experience with that area, you can go there, have a cup of coffee in the garden, coffee plantation, you can experience first-hand information. Now we are having 10 lakh hectares of land under natural farming. That is the biggest experiment we are doing. We are very strong in aquaculture. You will have excellent aqua food here. You can enjoy. That is where in India, around 60% of aqua is from Andhra Pradesh. We are very strong in horticulture. You name any fruit, even including dates our people are producing. Generally we are all thinking date will be produced only in desert. That fruit also we are producing here. That is where all fruits are coming. So different climatic zones, we are going everything natural farming. Anybody is interested in all these things, we can work together in a big way. Starting with agriculture, you name high-tech, and also service sector, AI, quantum computing, everything we can work together. I will be very happy to do. Thank you. Even logistics, I am focusing more. Either roads, airports, railway, and also ports, and also dry ports, inland waterways. That is the future. Our logistics cost even today is more. We want to reduce minimum 50%. That is how we are moving in that direction. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. We'll move on, and the Honorable Chief Minister will be with us tomorrow and day after too. With that, we'll conclude this session with a request that the Honorable Chief Minister, if he can take a photograph of yours with others.
And for this group photograph, we invite some of our senior members who've been actively supporting the Europe Council, Mr. Nishant Arya, Mr. Alok Kirloskar, Mr. Kamal Bali, Mr. Narayan Sithuraman, our ambassadors, His Excellency Ambassador of Italy, Ambassador of Armenia, His Excellency High Commissioner of Cyprus, some of our partners from Europe, Ms. Edith, Ms. Anja, Mr. Audrin, Ms. Kathy, Ms. Olivia. May I request all of you to kindly join us on the stage for a group photo. May I request our guest delegates to kindly settle down? We are preparing for the next session. A very important subject of discussion, building a sustainable